Okay, Mike, can you hear me, Laura?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you done your homework?
Not all, but yeah, sure.
Okay. How many percent?
Like 40.
Sorry. Wait, can't hear you. Wait for. Sorry. You were saying testing.
Like 40%.
40%. Are you planning to do the 60% here?
No, like planning to do just like 30% here.
Do you have any difficult question to clear first in your 40%?
I need to see first. Is the mini EMF vectors? That's it.
Right, let's clear that quickly. I want us to do it quickly so that we have time to advance in electrolysis. Now, is there anything else that concerns you right now besides maybe your homework and your electrolysis?
No.
All right, so let's clear this up quickly. Prepare your Jamboard. So yeah. Oh, Noah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't hear you. Right, Noah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Have you done your homework?
Yeah.
All right. Any questions on it?
Yeah.
All right. Please ask them. Let's clear that so that we can do more things. Mhm. Is there anything else that you're concerned with right now beside your homework?
Me?
Mhm.
No.
I don't see any video yet. Okay, Aryan, can you hear me? Aryan, Noah, and Mike, your Jamboard, please. Aryan, can you hear?
Yes.
Okay, Aryan, remember what we talked about, yeah? If you have audio problem, you feel that I'm not speaking, but it feels weird, please call me so that we can realize maybe there's something wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, use your sense lah. Don't let things be quiet for too long, especially if it doesn't make sense. Okay, what do you want to ask today? Before that, Michael, which question do you want me to see?
Question 13B and C.
Okay, nice. Could you zoom in just a bit? Noah, your video is dark, yeah, so I cannot see anything. Do you have your Jamboard, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it untitled? No, it's not. Okay, good.
No.
Okay. Okay, Mike. So, what is your question actually? B and C, as in, like you don't know how to do B and C, is it? Okay. Then let me show you. Using the Jamboard. Yeah. So I just use my tracing, right? And then when I trace, I realized that DC and BC is very difficult to trace. Okay, it's very difficult to trace because DC and BC doesn't seem to do that. If I do that, then I can trace nicely, right? Okay, so but there are a few things about vector. Do you realize that vector you can move them anywhere you want? That is the nice thing about vector. Do you realize that you can do that? For example, here's DC, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Tracing this and this doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. However, I can actually move BC like this with no reason at all. I can shift it up. I can.
Okay.
So again, even though this is D and C, and this is B and C, For vector, that's fine. That's fine. The reason why I want to move it that way is because now it's very easy to trace from like that to like that. Oh, then DC plus BC is actually like that. Actually, never mind that the DC, the letter doesn't make sense. Never mind. The direction makes sense. Okay. Can ya?
Okay.
And then the last one, CA, I realized that CA, you know, I might as well just do everything and do that. So hey, actually, I realized that CA is like that. Correct or not? So as a conclusion, B is 0 lah, because it just goes back to the front. Because again, I can move vector as I want them. I can. That just goes for every vector there. Okay, except for one thing called a position vector, the guy that starts with 0. These things doesn't start with 0, so I can do that. Okay. Now try to do that for C. Okay. Try to do that for C. Right. Okay. So Aryan, are you hearing me speak to other people currently? Okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay. Noah, please ask me your question. Question. And yeah. Okay, I'm going to just copy it first. Okay, I'm putting it in the Jamboard. Yes, so Noah, no, wrong Jamboard, sorry, wrong Jamboard, sorry. No, so tell me, Noah, what is your question for this one? Have you ever working or something?
I don't know how to do part 1.
Part 1, right? So if you don't know how to do part 1, let's say in exam, okay, big problem. Can you do part 2 and part 3?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll leave part 2 and part 3 to you. Now, how to do part 1? So we're very curious, right? So what is Y? Y is that thing. Okay, Y is that thing. X is that sure thing. The 75, okay. The 75 minus seems to make sense, right? Correct. So he seems to be implying that this thing is 3x, correct? That seems to be what he's implying. So, yeah. Okay, right. Now, let's use similarity. Okay, please draw for me in your book, in your book using a pencil. Please draw for me 2 similar triangles. Aryan, I'm not seeing your video yet, yeah?
Yes.
2 similar triangle. Again, draw them properly. Sorry. Okay, try
On the figure.
Oh, that thing? Okay, that's one. That's one similar triangle. Another one? Okay, let's say I don't like this pair. I want another pair because there are other possibilities. Similar triangle, please. This triangle and what? And which one? They are not similar. No. How can you say that they are similar?
Then this.
Okay, they are similar. I still don't like it. Another pair, please.
This big one.
Oh, big one. I like the big one. Do you know why I like the big one?
Why?
Oh, I'm asking you. What's the difference between this big one and the small things? There's a reason why I don't like them. The small thing versus the big thing. The big thing has something better going on. What is it?
You know the length.
You mean 2 lengths, right? You mean 2 lengths. How many things do we know about the big triangle if you count?
4.
50, 75, then what?
90 degrees.
Oh, that's 3. That's nice then.
And you can find the AB.
Oh, that means you know 3, you know all. Do you remember what I teach you? You know 3, you know all. So it's not that you know 4, you know 3, but therefore you can know anything you want, including angle B and angle A if you want to. Okay? Okay. So big triangle has a specialty that you check small triangle. Small triangle, you know 3 or not?
No.
That's the problem with your choice of pair. You choose 2 small triangle, nothing wrong with them, except that they're both not no 3. So let's use one big 3, one big triangle, and one small triangle if they are indeed similar. Are they indeed similar?
Yeah.
Okay, please compare them. And because they are similar, you can write something about them. And again, big triangle is no 3. So there's some advantage. Enough hint?
Not really.
What can you do with two similar triangles?
Find the length.
Let's give it a try first. I'm not sure whether your similarity is good. Yeah. So please give it a try. Show me how what you know with similarity. Okay, Aryan, I'm copying your question. You have a Jamboard?
Not yet.
Oh, come on, Aryan. It has been a long time already. Please make your Jamboard. I don't have to remind you. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Please remember to do it next time. Okay, so that we don't waste time. Mike, are you okay so far with C?
How do I? No.
How do you do what?
How do I express it as a vector? How do I
Okay.
express it as a single vector then?
What do you mean by? Oh, draw. Okay, using your pencil, trace AB.
My pencil, trace AB.
Yeah, in the book. Noah, can you start or are you stuck?
Second.
Okay, that's a nice thing. Now, what about minus half dB, right? Where is or what is minus half
No,
dB?
part B.
Part B.
Like part B is like, how do I express it as like the wording thing?
It's called vector zero. Your note should tell you how to present vector zero if you ever need to. Your note should tell you. If it doesn't, then I'll tell you, right? Oh, they did tell you that just now. Just now they tell you. I just saw it just now. Again, flip forward, flip forward. Ah, there. Okay, Aryan, do you have the Jamboard?
Yeah.
Okay, are you have you done your homework? Have you finished your homework? Sorry.
Yes.
Because this one is not finished, so I mean, how many percent have you finished?
I finished mostly. No, mine is a different question.
Ah, right. Okay, please ask your question. This one, right? This A, B, C, D, is it?
This one.
Oh, just now doesn't matter. All right, fine.
Just now I was doing something else.
Right. Okay. The total. Okay, you need to show me. You need to show me the other part of the question. Yeah. Move down, please. Move down. Mike, are you okay, Mike? Move down a bit. All right. Okay, thank you. Mike, you okay?
So can I write DC as negative CD?
DC as negative CD. Yeah, but it doesn't help you much. Yeah. Are you saying that you don't know how to present your working? Is it?
Yeah.
Just redraw DC, reposition BC, and reposition CA. Seriously,
I need to like write down the.
You know the vector is 0, 0, right? You know vector is 0. So the presentation can just simply be DD, just like you know. Just like you know. DD equals to 0.
Okay, but then how do I like prove it? You know, like plus it instead of not like I don't think we.
Okay.
We prove it by like
Yeah, you're confused with the letter, right? You're confused with the letter. Let me write down something. Please wait for a while, Aryan. Please wait for. Oh, Anwar, you're shown already lah. Right. So what is the? Do you understand what we were talking about? You know why we choose certain triangle?
Me?
Yeah. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Then make sure you try to use that in exam. Okay. Next question, please. Yeah. Okay. So just a minute, Ariana. I'm just going to present to Mike first. Okay, so I will do a very small change, Michael, the smallest change I could discover. Now, BC to CA, you don't need to change anything. Make sense? Mike? You okay? BC to CA, don't need to change anything?
Yeah.
Okay, what you need to change is DC. change DC into AB by saying that DC equals to AB. Do you see how that will help? Make sense?
Yeah.
Then your result will be AA, something like that.
Can the same thing be done with BC into AD?
Sorry?
Can the same thing be done with BC turning into AD?
Of course you can. It's just that you have a problem with CA. Again. Right? I mean, I'm just limiting the problem. It's not that you cannot do though, but you get my point.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay, Aryan, back to your question. Yeah. So your question is it how or what is your question exactly? Aryan, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Did you hear me just now?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your question actually?
I'm not sure how to approach this question.
You mean you don't know how to do part 1 or part 2 or what?
I don't know how to do part 1 and part 2.
What topic is this according to you?
Speed of reaction.
Okay, have you drawn a graph of this kind of speed of reaction thing?
No.
You have no? All right, so the time and the volume produced, right? The label diagram, I will skip first. I'll skip the label diagram first because you can refer to your lecture note. I'm going to talk about part 2 first. Sketch the graph. The sketch of the graph is something very common in exam, and I hope you do it well. Total hydrogen produced against time from start of experiment. According to math, not chemistry, isn't this something like there's something like the y-axis and there's something like the x-axis? Correct?
Yeah.
According to math, which one is the y-axis and which one is the x-axis? They actually tell you based on the structure of the sentence. Do you know which?
The x-axis is the time.
Yes, the other one, and the total volume is the y. Yes, because that's the agreement in math. Okay.
Yeah.
With that, it will be quite easy for you to draw the graph. Make sense?
Yeah.
I'll leave that to you. Yeah. Then I'll leave that to you because it's too easy. All right. You don't do it right now. Now, part 1, do you know how to refer to your lecture note? Because this should be in your lecture note.
So, no.
Okay, then hydrogen produced, you have to collect before you can measure, correct?
Yeah.
How do you collect hydrogen gas? This goes back to Sec 3, by the way, pretty much.
Collection of water.
How does collection of water? Sorry. What do you mean by that?
No, I mean, sorry.
Displacement of water.
No.
How do you collect a gas? This is from Sec 3 again, from Sec 3. How do you collect gas, for example, hydrogen, produced by, well, this experiment?
Is it upward displacement of air?
At least the upward I agree because hydrogen is lighter than air. At least I will agree with that. With that, is that enough hint?
Oh.
Okay. Try to do part 1. Part 2, you do it yourself. I want to see your result. Okay. Okay. Mike, are you okay so far? Have you done part C, by the way?
No.
Okay, what's the problem? You have AB, right?
Yeah.
The problem must be minus half B, right?
I changed it to plus half BD, but then I still not to do.
Plus half what? Plus half what?
BD.
Okay, very good. I like that. And what is half BD? What is half BD?
It's BE.
Hello. Very good. Very good. And therefore, is there actually a problem? The result is AE, correct? Okay, please finish it up. And next question. Noah, any new questions so far?
Yeah.
Can show me, yeah? Okay, Michael, you have this thing, is it? You have this thing, right? And what is your question on this thing? Mike, then I'll go to Noah first. Just a minute, Noah, let me copy first. Okay, question 2. Okay, sure. So Noah, what is your question exactly?
I think I made a mistake somewhere, but I can't find it.
Show me your working. Okay, looks good so far. Right. You mean you check the answer key? You mean you check the answer key and it doesn't seem to be right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Looks great to me. It looks good to me, right? Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, I like your rejection. Up to the rejection, I think everything looks great, yeah. Then this. In radian, I like it, radian. And I'm not sure about one answer, but it looks like it must be one answer. Okay, now there's a problem here, right? So he wants from 0 to basically 90 degrees, right, Noah?
Yeah.
The problem is your answer. Oh no, your answer is in the first. No, your answer. Wait. I think I know where it is. Look at this guy in radian, right? 1.1. Right? What is pi? 3.14. Yeah. So it's what is pi over 2?
1.571.
Good. 1.17. Now this 1.1 definitely smaller than 1.57, meaning it's smaller than 90 degrees, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy is in the first quadrant. Still not enough here? Still not enough. You even say that this is something, you even say that, wait, I don't like it. This is not new to you, right? It's not new to you. Don't like it. You even think like that. But how come you didn't follow up? Tell me why. Tell me why you stopped at quadrant 1 and didn't actually do anything about it. Why? Because it's clear that you know you're supposed to find second quadrant and fourth quadrant. Noah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why did you stop at first quadrant? You know you're supposed to find second and fourth quadrant. Definitely you know. Why?
Okay. Careless.
Okay. Mike, what's your question?
Part D.
Part D.
Right, if I don't have any more questions, what happened?
Same thing. Prepare prelim, but there's something more since this is the second week. Okay.
Something more?
Just a minute later, please. You finish first. Okay, right. So AC is this time, Mike. You should be drawing this. You should be drawing this. AC, right? Now, AC, you will trace from A to C, right? So for example, I'll trace like that. That's an alternative route. I can also trace like that. I think that's the two easiest one. Okay. This guy gives you no problem. Who is this guy?
BC.
I know, in terms of U and V.
AB.
Who is BC in terms of U or V?
In terms of U or V. Who is BC?
U is like this, correct? What is BC?
Oh, it's negative U.
Very good. You got it. You got the visual. Good. So if I trace like that, I will need to figure out AB and then BC. Well, I've just figured out BC.
Okay.
If I
So I just
trace
write-
like that, I figured out AO. I just need to figure out OC. Same problem.
So I can just write OA equals to BC, and then BC equals to. No, sorry, OA equals to CB, and then BC is equal to negative U.
No, that's done. Yeah, the problem is the other guy. If you think that's not a problem, good luck. OC or AB lah. You need AB or OC. Do you have them?
I have AB.
Yeah. So done. Can give you a try. Okay, give it a try. Right. Okay, so Noah, are you done with that one? Okay, Aryan, this drawing, are you waiting for me?
Yeah.
Were you doing something else?
Yeah. I was doing the first question.
Good, good. Okay, let me see the drawing one more time. Good. So if you're not waiting for me, good. Your upward displacement doesn't. No, that's fine. That's fine. 50 minutes, right? That is 50 minutes, right, in the table. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so the problem with this setup is the collection is fine. The collection seems fine. The problem is we cannot measure this because we are supposed to measure the amount of hydrogen collected. So we have to solve that problem. What can we do? What can we change from this setup so that we can measure the hydrogen? I mean, how are we supposed to measure a gas in the first place, right? You should know this. You should know this. You should know.
A syringe?
Yes. How does a syringe help? Can a syringe replace something here? You know that kind of thing. Okay. Think about it then. Think about it. And I think that's at least basically correct. Okay. So Noah, any other question? Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I like it. Any other question, Noah? Okay. Let's go for the prelim. Yeah. Your AMAT is here. There are no changes to your mid-year topic, right? Noah, I think you a bit cut off today. Are you okay? Can you hear me? Right. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Yeah. Today, you're going to select 3 questions before you do them. Show to me first. Because last time you select a question not in your mid-year, right? That's not what we want to practice right now. Okay? Yeah. Unless you're itchy with that topic, I guess that's fine. Yeah. So select 3 questions, put in the Jamboard first. At least show me which questions are you selecting, and then if it's okay, let's go for it. Okay.
How do I put the questions inside Jamboard?
Very good question. You see it digitally, right, in your laptop, right? So you can always screenshot, the Windows button, Shift and S, right? Do that in the Jamboard, and then let's agree on that, right? Michael, what's your next question?
Question 16.
Good. Are you doing something else while waiting for me?
I'm figuring out how to do it, but I can't seem to figure out how to do it.
Okay, so now we have an angle, something new, yeah, I suppose, yeah. Wait, how come a vector with an angle? Okay, fine. Challenging question. Find AB minus CB. The first thing you have to do is to draw AB minus CB because it's not clear from here what is AB minus CB. I expect some sort of drawing to make yourself clear lah. You have an AB, that's great. Okay, that's AB clear. And then you have the arrow goes like that. So what does that mean? That's AB. Okay, great. So actually the result is AC lah. Correct?
Yeah.
Now draw dot on the AC. Now, is this enough hint or not yet?
Oh. Is this no? It's not an equilateral.
Obviously not. Why?
Because this is 9 and 8.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately. Come on. This is a triangle, right? At this point, only at this point, you can forget about the arrow. Why? Because the question asks you for the length of AB minus CB. The two lines mean that the absolute line means that I just want the length. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can forget about arrow and just treat this as a triangle question because you already finished with the vector. Enough hint?
Okay. So you
Not enough hint.
triangle question.
What do I teach you? If a triangle know how many, then you can know everything.
3. Yeah, wait, I need a calculator.
Good. Aryan, any questions so far?
No. Are we doing electrolysis today?
I want to, after your question, your Mike's homework and your homework or your question are done, I want to continue with electrolysis. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any other problem you have currently in A math and in chemistry?
No.
You haven't been asking a lot of A math question. Are you sure everything is fine?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Continue doing or asking question first. I think we can. I think Mike's question is almost finished.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Okay.
This one, part D. Yeah. Now, you must show me everything. You must show me all the graph because I cannot see. All right, thank you. So even then, I need to see the top part. Show me the top part. Okay, I've taken the picture. Now, what is your question? Part D, is it? As in you don't know how to do or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure like why.
Let me see. Okay, why does the mass now? Whose mass is decreasing? There's a solid sodium carbonate. Then the volume is okay. The volume produced, right? So okay, whose mass is decreasing? I'm not so sure. Could you please tell me?
I think it might be the calcium chloride.
Calcium what? Sorry.
The calcium chloride. Not really sure.
I suppose there is calcium chloride in the right hand side, but
I think the mass of the overall reaction.
Overall reaction? You mean the mass of HCl plus the mass of CaCO3?
Yeah.
Compared to the mass of CaCl2 and the mass of CO2 and the mass of H2O.
Yeah.
So who's decreasing? The total mass?
Yeah.
Do you realize that the left-hand side there's a total mass? And the left-hand side total mass definitely decreasing, but that's because they are reacting, so they become the right-hand side. Are you sure that's what you think? Do you understand? The mass of HCl and the mass of CaCO3 is definitely decreasing because they are disappearing, because they are reacting to become something else. Right?
Oh.
Is that what you mean, or do you think it's something else?
I thought it was like because like the carbon dioxide escapes from the reaction.
So you're saying that if I measure the total of HCl and CaCO3, which is before reaction, right? And then I measure the mass after, then somehow there is a certain decrease in mass because of the gas.
Yeah.
Okay, would you please try that? Any other question? Noah, you have selected the question, is it? Wait, show me the 3 questions first, Noah, right? I told you to do that, right?
Sorry?
Show me the 3 questions first.
Oh, 3 questions.
Select 3 questions, not question number 3. Select 3 questions that you want to do today, and let's me see. Okay?
Okay. Well, one of the questions is question 3.
No, I don't. You don't have to, but that's a nice question because that's definitely in trigonometry. But your choice. Okay. If you don't select it today, you can do it tomorrow, like, that kind of thing, right?
All right,
So
sure.
up to you. But select 3, please. Select 3, not 3, not number 3. Select 3. Okay, you're using the cosine. You're using the sine rule. Why are you using the sine rule, Michael? Why are you using the sine? I don't get what you do. You're using the area sine rule. What are you doing, Michael? Sorry.
I'm trying to find this line.
Okay, let's stop there. What do I teach you about sine rule and cosine rule?
Sine rule and cosine rule.
Didn't I teach you anything about how to select sine rule and cosine rule immediately? No, right. This is what I teach you. Remember it for at least your exam. Remember it. You can know immediately whether sine rule or cosine rule applies. In this case, which one does not apply? Sine rule does not apply or cosine rule does not apply. Actually, I teach you something even easier. Just think about sine rule, whether it applies or not. Does sine rule apply here? Okay, look at the Jamboard. Sine rule applies if you have a pair. This length paired with the angle in front of it, right? If there is a pair, sine rule apply. Just use sine rule. Do you see any pair?
No.
Do you remember me teaching this? Please remember it because your teacher does not teach you this. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Does sine rule apply?
No.
Therefore, what? Therefore?
Not be used.
We use what?
Cosine rule.
Yes. Please use cosine rule. Definitely applies here because sine rule doesn't apply. Noah, have you selected? Please tell me. Yeah. Okay. Aryan, what's your question?
I have none.
Okay. How many % of your homework have you done before tuition?
About
including
90.
everything, including everything. 90. Are you sure? You seem to have a lot right now, that you haven't done.
Oh no, not really a lot.
I give you 15 more minutes, you and Mike. Then we talk about electrolysis. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Noah, let me see your selection. You haven't selected anything else, Noah?
Hang on. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. Michael, does the answer make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Come. Okay. We have around 15 minutes or less to clear your homework questions. Then you're on your own. Mike, do you have a question or are you doing something new right now?
Yeah.
21. Is there a picture for 21? All right. Oh, in the diagram. I need to see. Okay, good. What's your question for 21? What's your for 21?
With probably the two facts thing way around.
Sorry, too small. Sorry. I'll try again. Sorry, your voice are too small. Sorry.
I might need help with the two. This is like write down two facts about the vectors, but like I'll leave it like later on.
Oh, do you know how to do this? This is class. This is classic. This is class. Do you know? Okay, show me the result of AC and AR. Then I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
This is classic. They like to do this, and it's not difficult if you just know what they want. They want something very predictable. Show me your AC and AR. Aryan, are you okay so far? Because from my point of view, you look stuck. Can you hear me, Aryan? Is there an audio problem?
No, I don't have a question.
Okay, right. Okay, a selection. Oh, wow. Noah, you choose CG, yeah? You choose CG, all right? And then you choose the dydx. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that thing. Ho, 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 ho. So, Noah, is this your 3 question for today?
Yep.
But number 3, you forget how to do. Is it?
Yeah. Usually I can do it and it's a giveaway, but
okay. Which one first then? Let's say this, wait, let me see first. You seem fine though. Your tangent A seems fine. I like the way you start with tangent A. I thought you cannot start it, but you seem to be doing fine.
I don't know how to do it.
But you don't know whether it's a second or the fourth. Oh, a bit troublesome. Yeah, this question is a little bit troublesome. Yes, this question is a little bit troublesome. Okay, first thing first, what the triangle does to you is that if you have one guy, you know every guy. Okay, this triangle is special. Like you know tangent A. So if you want, you can know sine A and cosine A, provided you know the quadrant. Right now, you don't know the quadrant. So that's giving you a little bit of a problem. But other than that, you can actually find sine A and cosine A if you need them, if you know the quadrant. Okay, so far so good. Now, what he wants is sine A minus pi over 2. Is that giving you a problem?
Maybe, yeah.
Why is it giving a problem?
Because I don't want to say.
If you think that this question relies on you finding A, well, you are right and then you're very wrong at the same time. Because right now, you know what is A. You just press tangent inverse minus 3 over 4. Choose the first guy because you don't know the second or fourth.
Okay.
Is that what you need? Are you saying that this question wants you to find A? Needs you to find A, sorry. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. Does it?
This question never require us to find A. We find A for our checking purpose. You can go and find A right now. Go and find A. The question will not require from you, and you put it in, you are wrong because you cannot supposed to use calculator. We just find A for checking purposes. So what is A?
Negative 36.
Yeah, I mean in second or fourth quadrant, I know this is your alpha. So what is your second or fourth quadrant value?
What?
Wait, why are you suddenly stuck? Solve for A, please. Solve for A. And then what is A?
Is it just like this?
From 0 to 360. Come on. Come on, come on. From 0 to 360. Second quadrant, fourth quadrant. Why are you stuck? I don't get it. Second, fourth quadrant. The A should be from 0 to 360. This is a solving question. So what is A?
Oh.
Me? Find for me A from 0 to 360 quickly. Michael, do you have your AC and AR? Sorry, do you have it? You're still doing it, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, you have 10 minutes. Right.
Yeah, my AC and AR.
I cannot see it. AR is like this and AC. Oh, it looks good. I like it. I like it. Not sure whether it's correct or not, but I like it. Now, first thing first, your V and U must have a curly line below. If you don't have a curly line, your presentation is wrong. It's a presentation issue. Huh?
The teacher said it can also be a straight line.
I don't see. Oh, really? Okay, that's new to me. Okay, sure, but you do have to have them. You do have to have them. Okay, so right now, Noah, if this is a solving question, huh? Would you kindly check whether you're correct or not? Please tangent inverse. Please tangent this guy just to check. Tangent this guy, see whether it's correct or not. Yeah, looks about right? Because minus 0.75, correct?
Yeah.
Now, if this is a solving question, you have your A. If this is a solving question requires you to do this with a calculator, of course.
Yeah.
So if you think that you require A, so to speak, to solve for this question, you are wrong. But simply because this is not a solving question.
Okay.
We still need the A for checking. It's nice. Just doesn't give you mark. It's nice for confirmation. So what does this question require you? Totally not A. The question requires you to sidestep A and go and find tangent A, sine A, and cosine A directly, whatever you need.
Oh.
Right? So the sine A minus pi over 2 is something to deal with without finding the A. You are mistaken if you think you need to find the A. Again, that's just for checking purpose. Is that enough hint, or do you still need more hint?
I'll just try first.
Okay. Aryan, any questions so far? Okay.
No.
All right. So Michael, it's 3v over 2, right? 3v over 2, correct?
3v plus u.
Sorry, I got plus u and over 2. So I'll put it as half, right? Half. Right? So we can say that AR is exactly half of AC, correct? We can say that.
AR is exactly half of AC.
Does that make sense to you, considering AC and AR? AR is half of AC.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first fact you can say. The length of AR is half the length of AC. That's the first fact. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. The second fact is this you slowly think. So think is important. They are parallel. AC and AR are parallel. They go in the same direction.
AC and AR are parallel.
Yeah, this you take this slowly, and this is more important. You know this. Do you know why? Do you know why?
They're technically the same line.
Not the same, but the same direction. As in, between AC and AR, there is a constant multiplier, the half, right? So, for example, if AC is 3V plus U, and then AR, let's say AR is actually 2V plus U. Let's say they are not parallel. They're not parallel because it doesn't work as a ratio. Whereas in this case, the ratio is perfect. It's 1 to 2. And that's why AC and AR are parallel, but the length is different now, of course. So those are the two facts. Understand? Okay. This kind of thing will appear almost in every exam. So I want you to understand it well, not just memorize it. Okay. Give it a try. Noah, are you currently? Yes.
Most of the second part. So AR is just
I
parallel
think
to AC.
Parallel. One is length, one is direction. Parallel.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Noah. Sorry.
I think I need to use the formula to find
The identities, yes, which you don't need to memorize, just refer. Yes, finally you say identities. Was waiting for you to do that. Yes, indeed. You're using the assumption there is a second quadrant currently, yeah, currently. Again, Aryan, no questions so far. There are 4 minutes left for your homework.
Yeah, no question.
Understand. Right. Michael, in 4 minutes, we'll go to electrolysis. Yeah? Okay, Michael lost your video, yeah? Lost your video. Oh, no, sorry, Noah, I lost your video. So, Mike.
God.
Yes.
So it says here, right, with similar triangles, is the ratio of AP to PB is 4:3.
Okay, right. And it's the same
So-
as AQ to QC. Okay, right.
Yeah, so PQ
Mhm.
is PQ divided by 4 times 7 becomes BC.
Just tell me the ratio between PQ and PC. What's the ratio?
4 and 7.
Your ratio is correct. What's your question?
So BC is PQ divided by 4 times 7.
Or you can say times 7/4 lah. So slightly longer lah. 7/4 times PQ. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Is that your question? Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Yeah. Everything looks good to me. I like it.
Other than the fact that they're parallel, I can also mention that
Their length is different. Same thing, right? Same exact thing, right? You can
what
see
do I-
why
What does I say about the length? So
the
so
length of BC.
BC is 7/4 times longer than PQ.
Here's how you present. Properly, yeah. So sorry, Mike. This is how you present. So this is the notation for length. This thing, no. Put BC here, right? Put BC like that. Correct? Understand? My writing is very bad. Okay.
Yeah.
This one ratio the other guy, lo. Then 7/4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just present it that way, lah. Noah, I think you're using the right. Yeah, I like it. So Noah, the only problem with our working, I say our working because it's me also, is that I asked you to assume it's second quarter. We don't know whether it's second or fourth. Now, I feel that usually the question strives to tell you. They give you another thing. Oh, then you can conclude it's second or fourth. Are you sure? Are you sure this question is just like that? You didn't cut anything out?
I can conclude from the question.
How can you conclude from the question? Please tell.
Just tangent is opposite over adjacent. Means one
Yes,
of it has to be negative.
Yes,
if you do fourth quadrant, both of it is negative, so cannot.
What nonsense are you talking about? The -4 is not -4, it's +4. The fourth quadrant -4 is not -4, it's +4. Yeah, precisely. But usually it's not that we don't know. Usually the question is supposed to give additional information. Are you sure you didn't cut out anything?
Yeah, I'm sure I didn't cut out anything.
Okay, then the question is weird. You should expect, let me repeat this. You should expect the question maker to give you something else so that we can tell. Currently, I don't see anything. I might be wrong, but I don't see anything. We leave it at that. Just move to the next question. Okay? Yes.
Question, okay. Right? So it says the area of APQ is 32 cm square. Right?
Yes.
So with the ratio, that means 4.
Are we in vector? Just let me. No. Yeah, you're correct.
4/7 square equals the 32 over the area of ABC, right?
Your ratio, your area ratio method is correct.
Yeah. Okay. Then everything else is correct.
Good. Very good. Yeah. So at least you know this is no longer a vector question. Right? Good. Very good. Aryan, any questions so far?
No.
Okay, then Michael and Aryan, if your homework can be rested. First of all, I like this compared to last week. You now give more time for that we can advance. For example, in electrolysis. Next time, you should give more time so that we can advance in other topics or for mid-year, for example. Today, I like it. I hope next week you will give even more time. So today you give half an hour beside your homework. Next week, give 45 minutes. So 45 minutes, finish everything, your question. Then we go on to talk about other future topics or to prepare. 45 minutes, 45 minutes. Michael and Aryan, understand?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the, let's still go to the same, still go to the same Jamboard, right? The electrolysis Jamboard is here, right? Yeah, let's go to that. Go to page. Oh, this is confusing, right? Go to page, yeah. Go to page 6. Go to page 6. And write your name there. So Noah, what's your next question? You choose number 6. Which one's that?
The coordinate geometry one.
Oh, okay.
But maybe I'll skip it.
You can always interchange. Let's try to finish both, so either this one or later, right?
Yeah.
So Mike, okay, Mike, you're here. Aryan, write something like your name on page 6. So Michael and Aryan, in your paper, right? In your paper, still we use paper. Draw the electrolysis with the anode and the cathode not ideal. Do you understand my question?
Yes.
Draw the setup, please. Draw the setup. I will follow you using the video. Okay, Michael, I want you to do it on paper. Okay, I like the electron flow, Mike. I like it a lot. Now you decide what is the anode, what is the cathode, and what's the electrolyte. You decide. Aryan, are you stuck? I'm not seeing you do anything.
No.
Right. Go down a bit. Go down a bit. Go down a bit. Okay, I don't want a platinum, Mike. I don't want a platinum. Is that platinum? Yeah, I don't want a platinum or graphite. Right. Aryan, zoom in a bit, please, because I cannot see. Okay, see you. Okay. Decide what the electrolyte is. Decide what the electrolyte is. Okay, now I can see you. Okay. Now you don't need to do further than that first. Okay. Okay, so Aryan, your decision on NaOH, avoid basic or acidic electrolyte. Avoid. Okay, good. Now, Michael and Aryan, your choice of anode and cathode are both the same. Your choice of electrolyte is slightly different. So Mike, I want you to write down outside the cell. Aryan's choice is CaCl, CaCl2. CaCl2. That's Aryan's choice. Write down. And Michael's choice, Aryan, is Aryan, you're already correct. The Cl minus cannot have two, right? It cannot have two. So maybe two Cl minus if you want to, if you want to, right? Okay. Now write down Michael's choice. Michael's choice is NaCl. Okay, write down Michael's choice. Now, my question to the both of you, is your choice of Cu, and electrolyte, different electrolyte, are they a good idea or not? Okay, that's my main question to you today. I will revise some things for you first. Michael, when your anode or cathode is not ideal, so it's not graphite, it's not platinum, automatically you have an intention in mind already. Aryan, what is our intention when we select cathode and anode to be Cu and Cu? What is our intention?
I think it's to, is it to produce copper?
Well, you already have copper, so why do you produce copper? Right? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Michael, yes.
To
Michael?
electroplate the-
To electroplate. Now, think about this for a while. Huh? If it is Cu and Cu, who electroplate who? Okay.
Cu
Now,
electroplates Cu.
Now, does that make sense or not? Cu electroplate Cu. I suppose that is what is going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Right. Whether that makes sense or not depends on some things. But first thing first, as a revision, Michael and Aryan, which one will electroplate which one? Do you understand my question?
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Work it out. Who will electroplate who? I need you to revise on that first before we answer the main question.
Do you write it down or do you like say it?
Write down. Like just work out the reaction and everything. Just figure out who is cathode, who is anode, you know, all this standard stuff like who's cathode, who's anode, who's doing this, who's doing that, blah blah blah. Then you justify your working. Noah, so far so good. Oh, you're doing that one first, right? And you're differentiating it further. Okay, I like it. Good, like it. Tell me when you're done. Huh? Aryan, what is this? Anode, cathode. Why no reaction? Which one's anode? Which one's cathode? It's like you're forgetting a lot of things. You're saying that your cathode, the H plus will win, receiving electron. The competitor is Ca2 plus and H plus. I agree. It should be H2, by the way, the result. There's no H. So 2, 2. Now, let's say you're correct. What's your anode reaction?
Yeah.
Let's say you're correct. Right? What's your anode reaction? Michael, shift to the left. Yeah? I cannot see half. Okay, nice. Right. Now, after you write the minus 2e, Aryan, and you move it. Very good. Okay, great. Now you need the, so let's say you are correct. Let's say your winner in anode, you're correct. Let's say your cathode winner is correct. I'm not really sure, but it seems okay so far. Now, who electroplate who, Aryan?
Is it the Cu2 plus at the anode electroplates the Cu at the cathode.
Okay. Now you're saying that the anode is being consumed, no? Right? That's what you're saying. Lah. Michael, you're saying the same thing. The anode is being consumed. However, Michael, I noticed that your cathode reaction is different from Aryan. Aryan, your cathode reaction doesn't have Cu. Now, we have to find out what's going on here, because that means you're not electroplating the cathode. The anode is being consumed. That seems good, but the cathode is not being electroplated according to your reaction. Make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Right. So we have to ask our question here now. Mike first. Now, Mike, how come your electrolyte is NaCl, right? NaCl, right?
Yeah.
How come your electrolyte NaCl, then your cathode reaction is... Actually, your cathode reaction also totally doesn't make sense, you know. Look at your anode reaction and your cathode reaction. Like, first of all, your cathode reaction is Cu plus 2 electron becomes Cu2 plus. That does not make sense in the slightest. Do you understand?
Oh, wait.
Cu receiving 2 electron becomes Cu2 plus. How does that happen?
It's U minus 2 here.
Then it becomes the same as anode, which are you even considering the electron flow? Does that even make sense? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, now Aryan, what do you think? The electroplating seems to not happen. What do you think? What's going on here? Aryan, I might reconsider your cathode reaction.
Oh,
Aryan?
hello?
Yes, Aryan, your cathode, right?
Yeah.
I agree that H plus wins from Ca2 plus. I agree. The jump is smaller. I agree. Right?
Oh, but then the Cu, the jump smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. So stop. What do you want to write just now?
Sorry?
What do you want to write?
I didn't
Cu?
want to write
You what?
anything.
Cu what?
This one?
Yeah.
Cu. Oh, wait.
Okay, so Mike and Aryan, we have the same problem, and let's talk about it. Look at the Jamboard, please. What happened, Aryan and Michael, to the Cu2 plus from the anode? What happens to it? What happens to it?
Does it react?
With what?
React with the water?
Cu compared to Cu2 plus, who's happier?
Cu.
Really? You have no idea? Really? The metal and the ion, who's happier?
Isn't it the metal?
Oh my goodness, come on, Aryan. Sec 3. Metal has extra electron, and he wants to release his electron, and he has achieved that here, right? He has achieved that here. He accepts the offer from the electricity. So he comes to plus. Is this a jump up or jump down?
Jump down.
So is Cu2 plus happier or Cu happier?
Cu2 plus.
Now does Cu react with water? Sec 4, does Cu react with water?
Yes.
Oh, come on. Michael, does Cu react with water? How do we know? Is this a memorizing thing or is this like a what? What is this?
Common sense.
Okay, then what metal reacts with water then, if it is a common sense?
One metal reacts with water, group
Yeah.
one, like potassium.
Okay, the violent one now. Iron, does it react with water? Iron.
Water by itself.
Very slowly. Just say very slowly. Okay.
But
Very slowly.
it speeds up with air.
I suppose it does. So again, Michael and Aryan, whether this is common sense or memorizing, you need to know that Cu is not a very reactive metal. It's extremely hard for it to react with water because it's not a very reactive metal. A bit different with, again, potassium. Aryan, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if Cu doesn't, can you hear me just now?
Yeah.
If Cu doesn't react with water, will Cu2 plus react with water?
No.
Okay. Right. So let's just be clear about that. Huh? What happens to the Cu2 plus from the anode? Still the same question. Michael? What will happen to it?
The Cu2 plus at the anode.
Yeah. What will happen to it? Now, first of all, Aryan and Michael, it will join the water, not react. It will just dissolve in water, correct?
The anode is receiving electrons. Right?
Again, according to the electron flow, the anode is receiving electron or the anode is giving up electron, according to the electron flow. Okay. Oh dear, come on. This is the first thing you're supposed to do, and I think you do it well. Then suddenly you're very confused. Suddenly you're very confused. Right? The positives go here, right? That's why it's called cathode. The negative goes there. It goes on anode. So, Michael, anode is releasing electron or receiving electron? Which one?
Releasing.
Releasing. So, are you correct or not?
With what?
With your anode reaction, come on.
No.
Oh, come on, man. You're supposed to write minus 2e, and chemistry doesn't like minus e, so you write down here. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember that? So are you correct or not with your anode?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Aryan and Michael, what happened to Cu2 plus? It will first join the water, dissolve, right?
Oh.
Where it becomes a competitor to the cathode. Do you understand? Once it starts dissolving, a new competitor appears in the cathode. A new competitor appears in the cathode because the Cu2 plus finally joins the water. Do you understand this?
Oh yeah. So then the CO2 plus wins, and then
now
electroplating.
electroplating happens.
Yeah.
Right. Now electroplating happens. Now, Michael, your cathode reaction is still totally wrong. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
So fix that. Aryan, you can now write a new anode reaction. So Noah, are you stuck somehow?
I just finished the question after you asked.
Ooh, I like it. I like it because this question is rather new. You see, I don't think you have faced this before.
Yeah, but there's
So-
a part B and all that. And so
Wait. I thought. Wait. I thought you feel. Oh, I haven't seen part B. So what is part B? Try to do part B first. Try to do part B.
okay.
Okay. Whether it's right or wrong, I'm already proud that you wow, you do it very far. I'm not sure whether you're right or wrong, but yeah, I'm very proud. Very proud. Good. At this stage, very proud. Okay, so for Aryan and Michael, right? So, sorry. Okay, right. So you receive. Okay, good. So everybody is now writing Cu2 plus 2 electron, receiving electron. Now, what was my main question, Aryan? My main question of the day is, what was my main question? Michael, do you still remember my main question?
No.
Aryan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't remember.
The electrolyte P is using NaCl for Michael and CuCl2 for Aryan a good idea considering your intention. Your intention is to electroplate the cathode Cu with the anode Cu. That was your intention the moment you write Cu. Is your electrolyte a good idea or not? Aryan and Michael, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, you think it is. Michael, do you have an opinion?
My electrolyte of NaCl.
Is a good idea or not for your purpose?
Oh.
Okay, one say yes, one say no. Aryan, why do you say yes?
Because in the end, the electroplating happens, like the Cu2 plus.
Can still win, so to speak.
Yeah.
So your electrolyte doesn't seem to at least interfere in the process. It will still happen, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yes, Michael. Yes. But
Aryan's
what do you think?
Aryan's electrolyte is CaCl or CaCl2 or CuCl.
CaCl2. Is it correct? Aryan, your choice is CaCl2, right?
Yeah.
Right. So it becomes Ca2 plus lah. So,
my choice is okay.
Your choice is NaCl, right?
Yeah.
So you think that your electrolyte is okay also?
Yeah.
Because in the end, Cu2 plus, your purpose still wins, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to split the question to two. Now, split the question to two. First question, why bother electroplating Cu with Cu? Does that even make sense? First question. Okay. That's the first question. The answer is interesting. Right? That's interesting. So you think about that. Second question is, I think your electrolyte is not straightforward and therefore hamper or disturb the process a bit. I think. Can you figure out how your electrolyte choice disturb the process a little bit? Okay, so I have two questions. Think about it for a while. Noah, I cannot follow you. Your video is off.
I have to charge my phone.
Oh, this happens again.
Yeah, but this one was in 52%. So went down quite a lot in 1 hour, 30 minutes.
Yes. So what are you doing right now? Because I cannot follow you.
I just pasted the other parts of the question. Now
No
I'm going
problem.
to do it.
Okay. Then you paste me your working. Okay.
Okay.
So Aryan, which question you want to try to answer? I have two questions.
The first one.
Which one is that?
The double layer of Cu.
Okay. Before that, Michael, yes, you're saying?
What were the two questions again? Why would we want to electroplate Cu with Cu?
Yeah, that's the first question. The second question is, actually your electrolyte choice, both of you, disturb the process a bit. Could you figure out how or why? That's the second. So Aryan, your choice of question is?
Why is there
Okay.
U over Cu?
Okay, then why electroplate Cu is Cu? What? For what?
Or is it to make sure that the corrosion doesn't happen too fast, like so that the whole thing doesn't corrode fast?
Wait. Let me get what you think. Wait. Referring to the Jamboard. Wait. The question is, sorry. This Cu electroplate this Cu, right? Correct. And
Yeah.
your understanding is so that the whole thing don't corrode. What do you mean by that?
Oh, so that like
this gets
sacrificial protection.
Okay, first of all, this gets eaten up, so it's already corroding you, in some sense lah. But this guy is getting bulkier lah, right? Michael and Aryan, that's what's going to happen. That's the electroplating part. Now, what? Well, in sacrificial protection, you don't protect the same metal from the same metal, right? You don't do that lah. That's difficult to do, by the way. You protect a metal using a different metal, usually a more reactive one. Okay, understand?
Yeah.
Secondly, Cu don't need protection. In some sense, Cu don't need protection. No. right? Michael, maybe you can have another idea why electroplate Cu with Cu. Why bother? Or is this like nonsense? You can also say that this is nonsense if you want to. Michael, what do you think?
Wait, I need to think.
Sorry, Michael, I cannot hear you.
I need to think.
All right. While you think, Michael, Aryan, what do you think about the second question?
The second question, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Is it something to do with the chlorine?
No, the chlorine will not participate, but that's because chlorine is minus, Cl minus. So Cl minus is not our problem in cathode. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The problem will be with the Na plus in Michael's case, or H plus in both your case, or Ca2 plus. It will be all the pluses. Okay?
Yeah.
So Michael, do you have an opinion on anything? Don't worry, right or wrong?
Oh, wait, I think.
Yes, Aryan, give me your opinion.
Oh, is it because Na plus and Ca2 plus is like they have very big jumps? So like
they have what? Sorry, they have what? They have
very like big jumps.
If they have big jumps, they actually have very little chance to win, correct?
Yeah.
So actually, it's unlikely for them to interfere, unlikely, because their chance of winning is already slim. Again, can you accept that? Because their jump is so high, they have very little chance of participation. Very little. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Aryan, Michael, whether you're right or wrong at this point doesn't matter. But one message is you at least offer an opinion and think about it. What is it?
Is to get the copper from
this guy, the anode?
The anode to the cathode, so that the copper at the cathode is bigger, because it's an easier way than just melting down both the copper.
So you think that this is not electroplating but combining them, so to speak, combining them.
I mean, technically they're the same material also.
Correct. They are the same.
You're building up the same material on the surface of this exact same material. Like,
yeah,
you're making the same material bigger.
So instead of melting them, because you think that maybe melting is harder, so to speak.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm giving you the practical sense. I like what you're thinking. So when I say it's right or wrong, it doesn't mean that I don't like it. Understand? I like that you're thinking about it. Now, actually, if you want the shape of a block, then maybe electroplating is slower, but at least it doesn't need a lot of heat. Maybe you're correct that way, Michael. However, if you want the shape to be other than a block, then melting will definitely be a better way to go. If that makes sense. Okay. Now, the more practical answer, that means industrial wise. Now, this is what you will be learning, Michael and Aryan, is that the electroplated Cu, here is super pure. That's the nature of electroplating. It's super pure because the reaction that can happen is very, sorry, that was wrong. The reaction that can happen is very specific. Super pure. When I say super pure, it is 99.999%, something like that. It's not 100%. Okay. So this Cu can be a kind of pure Cu. So let's say 99%. When you electroplate it, it becomes super pure. Okay. Why do we want that? Because a super pure Cu, very specific, is excellent for wire. Excellent for wire. Okay, so you electroplated copper on copper so that you get a super pure copper. That's the contribution of electrolysis, which cannot be done with melting.
What is a super pure copper?
Super pure copper is whatever copper you actually use in your wire. They are super pure. Super like super pure. Again, only achievable with electroplating. So you're not concerned with the plating, you're concerned with the purity. It's like another side effect of electrolysis. Okay. But your opinion, Michael, can happen, you see. Hey, I just want the block to be bigger. I don't want to remelt it. I want to electroplate it. Actually, yeah, that kind of works if you have the time to wait. No problem, actually. So that's not so bad. Aryan, understand so far?
Yeah.
Now, this is where I can explain to you why your electrolyte choice is not so good for the purpose. For the purpose of Michael. So Michael and Aryan, if you choose Cu and Cu, your purpose is not just electroplating, your purpose is super pure Cu. Every electroplating is pure. But here I expressly want the Cu to be purified. So your electrolyte choice is not the best because before the Cu enter the water, you don't have Cu2 plus in water. Correct, Aryan?
Yeah.
So the H plus will win first for a while before you have enough Cu2 plus in the water. Understand, Michael? Michael?
Yeah, can you repeat that?
So this doesn't happen first.
Yeah, okay.
This happens, let's say, second.
Okay.
First, there is no Cu2 plus. There is only Na plus and H plus or Cu2, Ca2 plus and H plus. They don't win anyway, so it doesn't matter. So first, this will happen. This will happen. And this makes it not so good of an electrolyte because it will disturb the purity in the first stages, or actually it will make the metal a bit porous because this is gas, or it will stop the electroplating from happening too quickly because the gas actually coat the Cu. That's something you see in practical. The gas bubble actually coat the cathode. All this makes it not a very good choice of an electrolyte. Those are all practical considerations. Again, you only see this in practical, so I don't blame you for that. Do you understand the problem with the electrolyte process? Electrolyte choice, Michael and Aryan?
Yeah.
Now, how do you stop that problem? How?
Make it molten.
No, don't. If you make it molten, everything melted. Cannot. I'm sorry, cannot. That's not the solution. Molten solution is not practical one. It's not a solution. I guarantee you, that's just the first thing you learn, unfortunately. What's another solution, Aryan? How to solve this problem? Can you hear me, Aryan? So yes.
Yeah. Using electrolyte with a copper ion.
I like you. So what is electrolyte with a copper ion?
Copper sulfate.
Okay. I mean, or just to follow yours, just use UCl2 also can.
Chloride.
Copper chloride. I mean, because both of you choose chloride, I just want to say that the chloride doesn't matter as long as you have Cu2 plus. Once you have Cu2 plus, theoretically, this will never win, so it will never disturb the process. Understand?
Yeah.
So depending on your purpose, choosing the electrolyte properly does matter. Some question will test you. Do you understand, Aryan and Michael?
Yeah.
Good job for today, and I will see you on Tuesday. Okay, I'll just go with Noah after this. Okay, bye. Okay, Noah, can you send me something before we stop for today? Or are you stuck somehow, no? Because I cannot follow you, yeah?
Yeah, I think I have enough battery to go.
Okay, at least show me something so that you can. Now, obviously, we're gonna finish. So this will be your homework. First time I give you homework for a long time. Your correct geometry will be your homework. Do you think you're up to it?
Oh, sure.
Give it a try. Okay.
Yep.
Right, and then I'll see the result on Tuesday. Just paste on the keyboard. But for now, I want to see what you have done with part B. Yes, Aryan. You can leave, Aryan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. See you on Tuesday. Okay. So B, actually the question. Oh, sorry. What is the question? No, actually, what is the question? Did you post anything? Did you post anything? Yes, you did. Yeah, I like it. I like the question. Oh, it's a totally different question. Oh, okay, never mind. Right. So you have shown the dy dx. No, you have not. You cannot show the dy dx, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, you're almost there. Wait, let me think. No, you're not almost there. There is there's something wrong with your. There's something wrong with your. There's something. Okay, let me see your. This. Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, no wonder. Oh dear. Okay, now, so because we have not enough time, right? We don't have enough time, so I'll give you the hint first. I think you, unfortunately, you did it almost wrong from the first start. So I don't want you to experience that, right?
Okay.
Now, here's my hint to you first. Your hint is try to differentiate the inside only. What is the inside? 1 minus cosine x over sine x, right?
Right.
That
Right.
is, wait, let me think. That seems wrong. Let me think for a while. The differentiation of that thing is this.
Yeah. How
What
do you
rule? What
differentiate?
rule are you using? Sorry, what rule are you using for that thing? What rule are you using for differentiating? You don't use any rule, really.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
If you don't use a rule, then you are definitely gone from the start already.
But
Definitely
chain
just
rule
gone.
inside can or not?
Sorry, you're saying?
Raise chain rule inside.
No, you cannot use chain rule here. You must. Oh, no, totally. No, you're just gone if you use chain rule.
Oh.
Now, this is obviously
Product rule.
quotient rule or product rule. But I mean, I will say just try quotient rule first because this is a division.
Okay.
If it's a division, then at least, quotient rule, unless, okay, maybe product rule is better. Not always, but at least quotient rule first.
Okay.
Okay, I think that is definitely the problem. And then, yeah, you can check it out. And then I hope you can get the part 1 only, whereas part 2, how come part 2 has no connection to part?
It has connection to part 2 of the first part A.
I'm very confused. Okay, anyway, this is your homework. Give it a try together with the CG, and then we'll discuss it on Tuesday. Okay?
Okay.
Very nice selection of questions. I mean, they are definitely not. they're not easy, lah. Okay. I hope you can do it. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.